What's going on? What's going on? Another gloomy weather day. Weather can't make up its mind whether it wants to be sunny or look like this, but it is what it is. So Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder seems to be off right now. I guess they're rescheduling it. I've heard September, I've heard October, but I'm not sure exactly what date's going to be. But one of the things that I keep hearing people saying is that Tyson Fury, he's ducking Wilder, he doesn't want to fight Wilder, Then others are saying that, that's preposterous, that's ridiculous. He, quote, already beat him twice. Why would he be scared of him? But, like me, what I always do is I just, number one, I always say I like this. I look at people's patterns, and I also look at the past and see what they've done. That's the only thing that you can really go by. It's patterns, that especially when it comes to promoters that they have, and when it comes to fighters, I go by the decisions that they've made in similar type of situations. So we look at someone like a Tyson Fury, he once also held a lot of belts. He held, I think it was the IBF, the WBA, and the WBO. And he had got this by beating Klitschko. He beat Klitschko, and they were supposed to have a rematch. Now, in the between, of that particular rematch, it turns out that we found out that Tyson Fury actually was on, on the previous fight had got busted for having illegal substances in his system, performance enhancers, and the body in the UK didn't say anything about it. They kept quiet about it. So we don't know what he even had when he fought against, Klitschko. And also in the midst of that, he starts wearing Batman suits and getting substantially overweight, and supposedly, quote, had an ankle injury, so they had to reschedule the fight. Sound familiar? Then after that being rescheduled, as it came time to do the fight, he supposedly became mentally unfit to fight, and got tested positive for cocaine, and the fight was completely strapped. He got stripped of all his belts because he didn't fight for a long time. He didn't fight, I think it was for over 2 years, and that was the end of that story. He never defended that belt. So now when it comes to this particular situation, he fought Deontay Wilder. It was a draw the first fight. They had a contract set to fight again, but he ended up walking away from that fight, signing with Top Rank, did 2 fights, then had the Deontay Wilder fight. He had a fight that I don't think he really wanted to do at that particular time, but because of the contract that he signed with Top Rank, he had to do it. So he fights Deontay Wilder the second time. Certain things came out, allegations about gloves, about things that might have happened in Wilder camp as pertains to like the water and things of that nature. During that fight, Tyson Fury wasn't drinking any water. Even after the fight, he completely refused to drink any water that was out there. Not saying that he did anything or whatever. I'm just saying this, just the allegations that were made. And you can see they showed pictures of him, glove being pulled down and all these different things. So that happened. Fight's supposed to come back. We're supposed to have to fight again. Obviously, we go into the whole 19 thing, and then, during that time frame, fight kept getting pushed back. And we multiple videos from Bob Arum saying, hey, we can't do it right now because of everything that's going on. We need to wait until this, the fans are here, and the fans should be, able to, be back in the stadium soon. So we gotta wait for that. It didn't happen, so they ended up extending it again. It's like, yeah, we can't do it right now. We get extended. Right now, we'd lose too much money if we had it. Right now, as far as the gate's concerned, because you're looking at a $17+ million gate, we can't do it right now. Then all of a sudden, it switches to, oh, Wilder missed the date. He didn't want to do it, and we're moving on. It's like, what? What they were saying completely changed. And all this is documented, so it's not very difficult for people to pull up this information. And, after that happened, they ended up obviously going to the court, going to litigations. Fury supposedly had this whole Anthony Joshua fight set up. If you watch any of my videos, I've been saying it from day one. That was all BS. The fight was never going to happen. Fight didn't happen. I've even said even if he was to beat Wilder, the second time in this third fight, that fight still won't happen. It's not going to happen anytime soon. But that put to the side, that happened. He lost the case. Everything was all set. He was supposed to fight Deontay Wilder. This man is walking around, no mask on in Vegas. He's walking on the beaches, making all kinds of videos with his Versace shirts, with his chains. He's gotten substantially overweight. It doesn't look in shape at all. We're seeing pictures of him from sparring, all bruised up, black eyes, busted up face. This is what we're seeing. And then all of a sudden now, he supposedly caught this 19. And what's kind of funny about that was the fact that when Tio caught it, Bob Arum was chastising Tio for not being professional, saying that look at somebody like a Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, they're vaccinated. Their entire teams are vaccinated. That's what he said. The entire teams are vaccinated. So this kind of thing doesn't happen. Then all of a sudden he quote caught it. And then supposedly a whole bunch of his members of his camp also caught it. Parker being one of the people that supposedly caught it. But Parker's on Instagram. He's out here training, no mask on, in a public gym. He's showing himself with his kids in a pool, no mask on, but supposedly he has it. Tyson Fury supposedly has it, but he's going home to his pregnant wife and his kids. And somehow he's going to be able to get on a plane, while being positive for this 19. Which, again, doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So, it is what it is. Do I believe that he's tested positive for it? No. I think what they the new thing they said was that, he took the shot, but he only took the first shot. He only took the first shot. He didn't take the second shot. So why wouldn't you have taken the second shot? And what does that mean? Your entire team also didn't take the second shot? That's why so many of them tested positive, supposedly tested positive. And then your head trainer, that's one that's next to you all the time, he didn't get it. He somehow didn't get it. And then they've been in the UFC facilities training with the UFC fighters who all have an event coming on tonight. Not a single person's out of that event. None of them tested positive for it. But you've been training with these guys in the same facility. But they're all good. They're all healthy. They're all good to go somehow, though. So just when you look at the pattern and you look at what's happened previously, with him, you have to question the validity of it. You have to 100% question it, especially also the things that are happening even right now after when he, quote, also tested positive. You have to. You have to question it. They're talking about this fight happening in September, happening in October. Is this fight going to happen? Honestly, a lot of people were saying, no, this fight's not going to happen. This fight's not going to happen. This fight's not going to happen. At this point, I have to believe that, that might be the case. If something else happens in October, then I'm going to have to say, yeah, this fight's not going to happen. So, we'll see over the next couple of weeks. We'll see what happens, and we'll see how everything goes. But disappointing. I was hyped, and I was really looking forward to this fight. This is the one fight I was really, really, really looking forward for this year. But we'll see how it goes. But for now, like, subscribe, share. I'm out.